It's Sunday afternoon around lunchtime. I'm in Sherwood, Oregon at Stella Olson Memorial Park, just making myself some soup. I dropped Cole off at the airport yesterday morning, and I've just been doing work and hanging out around here since then. That was extraordinarily difficult, seeing him off, and my heart hurts immensely. Money is really low, so I don't know if there's going to be any adventure this week at all, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I'd like to. I'd love to be in the mountains right now. It's Sunday. But it would just be irresponsible of me to do so. I spent a lot of money last week with Cole just to ensure that that he had a comfortable and memorable experience, so I went a little bit over my limit. Even though this week's not shaping up to be one that's filled with experiences, mentally I'm in a pretty good place. Having Cole around last week was just really, it made a huge difference. This coffee shop has been my go-to since I've been in Sherwood. It's pretty rad. I think I'm gonna just get a cup and chill for a little bit. Sherwood, Oregon has been a great place to use as a base of operations this past week. In the center of town you have this free gravel parking lot, and straight over there is the library, and this is Old Town Sherwood. And then straight over there past the VW bus is the coffee shop. Between the library and the coffee shop I can do work all day. Sleeping in a parking lot pretty much all week. Trying to be discreet about it, but there's nothing discreet about a big orange Jeep with a pop-up camper. I'm not a fan of this experience, but sometimes it's a necessity. Hi. I'm about to turn off all the lights in here and call it a night. Don't want to draw too much attention to myself in this parking lot. That's you. I'm at Cook Park along the Tualatin River in Oregon, and I had a productive morning at the library, so that leaves the rest of the weekend to me. I think I'm going to settle in here, make something for lunch, and then go for a float. Behold the Tualatin River in Oregon. Honestly, this feels a lot like Pennsylvania right here. Oh, look at the GBH. Hello, majestic bird. I'm out in the kayak, enjoying myself on the Tualatin River. It's really sunny. It's a little bit warm right now. I find that in Oregon, it's warm, even hot in the sun, but as soon as you go into the shade, it's cool. You could even put on a sweatshirt. I've been doing a lot of thinking while I'm out here on the river, and kayaking is always the best place for that. But I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go from here. I'm thinking of going back east, but I wish that the universe would show me some sort of sign. Universe, if you're listening, if I'm supposed to go east, blot out the sun. Alright, it's Sunday morning. I'm about 30 to 40 miles southeast of Portland in Santiam State Forest. I had my fill of parking lots, libraries, coffee shop, computer, internet, so it's time to do some exploring again. This morning I googled cool places to go, and a Bequa Falls trail came up. There's a waterfall around here. I think it might be four-wheel drive access. I didn't do too much mapping or anything, and of course now I don't have internet service, so I'm just gonna kind of feel my way around the forest, the roads, and see what I can find. Okay. That is locked, and this looks like the end of the four-wheel drive portion of the adventure. Hiking trailhead. A lot of cars parked here. Right, I've made a sandwich, I've got my backpack, I'm recording tracks, and I'm setting off on foot. Try to find a waterfall. Oh, okay. It's a bit of an elevation change. That's the trail, I guess. Great. All right. I'm not sure this is the right way, just based on how much peril there is here. So far, so good. I just slipped and fell, and I'm pretty sure my butt is brown. Someone was kind enough to affix a line. Ow. Almost there. My water shoes. That's what I forgot in the car. I don't think I'm gonna go back up and get them. But it looks like I might be following the stream. I think I'm too far upstream and the waterfall's downstream, and I don't see a trail, an obvious trail that continues anywhere. Yeah, I am down here, and I think the waterfall is up here. That's just great. I had a feeling I was going the wrong way. If I had remembered my water shoes, or even thought that I would need my water shoes, this would be a heck of a lot easier. It's going to be hard as hell to continue without getting my feet wet, so I'm going to sacrifice these shoes. But it's not going to be a long hike, and I'm not going to be wearing these shoes again for a few days after this. I did take my socks off. Oh, settings like this are one of the benefits of going the wrong way. Man, this is cold. Starting to get concerned. I've traveled much further downstream than I expected to. This little splotch here is when I got to the bottom of that mountain. That marker is where I parked. And this is me walking the stream, which looks like it might have been 1.5 miles, 1 3/4. I'm beginning to think that the waterfall that I was going after was like up here or something. I'm going to put away the camera and the tripod and focus on finding my way out of here. Crisis averted. I found a road that crossed the stream, but I had to go about, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile further. But now it's just a dry walk back to the Jeep. And I missed the big waterfall. I might do more hiking when I get back to the Jeep and try to find the big waterfall. I don't think it's far from the Jeep. I think I made this far more of an adventure than it's supposed to be. This is the road beyond the white gate that I stopped the Jeep at. Alright, waterfall hike take 2. I've got my very dry winter shoes on. My oboes are sitting on the Jeep, drying out. And this time I've got my water shoes in my bag with me. More ropes. These were the falls that I was trying to get to when I went downstream instead of upstream. I hiked about 4 miles total, and these falls were only about a quarter mile from where I was parked. Figures. It's adventure, it's worth it, man. Last week, Jiffy Lube wouldn't do a tire rotation because my lug nut caps were loose. Let's see how Les Schwab does. The factory lug nuts on the Jeep Wrangler are two-piece. They have little chrome caps on them that become a bit of a pain in the butt if they come loose in your impact gun. That's why Jiffy Lube wouldn't rotate my tires. Pretty lame excuse in my opinion. Alright, freshly rotated and good to log a few thousand more miles. They did have trouble with the lug nuts, but unlike Jiffy Lube, it did not stop them. Good for you, Les Schwab. All the lights came on. It is Monday morning, the 2017 Eclipse in Oregon. Well, that was that. 2017 solar eclipse. It is Monday afternoon. It's still eclipse day, and I'm in Sherwood, Oregon. And I'm gonna head back east. That's right, starting right now, I'm going to start driving back to Pennsylvania.